number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
With Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Badgley with the extra point. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Xavier Gipson now to return. Shoves him off. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down throwing for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar there. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Forced that to his right. He can run it. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles break the tie here in the first. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Hey, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some Well, some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side finds Pittman. Runs around him, he's got space. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. When you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. The coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would love the touchdown more.
This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Colts in the nickel set on 3rd.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. The Eagles are in punt formation. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on a quick hitter. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen Wilson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. He's going well so far. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down, a run with Barkley. He brushed him off with ease. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop it.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
7 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw. Hurts. On the move. Headed right. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And all that pursuit pays off. They track him down and drop him right behind the line of scrimmage.
Huge loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Pistol now for Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 7 yards.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Well, Coach certainly won't be happy with that flag, but at least it doesn't reset the down. It's still 4. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Brings it in at the 12. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. Lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him. The Colts ready for the punt. Deep to receive, Jahan Dotson.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They have Sanchez out to boot it away.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. The defensive miscue keeps him out there, and now they've got to defend a 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Makes the catch. Still has some space inside the 35. Running down the left side. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts stretch their early lead to 9. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Bigsby with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here that have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Barkley trying this up the gut. Lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
You know, Ken, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Jones. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Right the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Right the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Taylor. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. That's 1 quarter gone on the biggest stage of them all, the Super Bowl. The Colts have taken the early lead. More from Santa Clara coming up. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Jones running sneak. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Well, they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Point after converted from Badgley. And the Colts take a 16-point lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Shoves one away. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Ashton Dulin now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Colts offense set to head out. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell. Jones now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt this away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Now he takes it. The lateral goes haywire. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Right. Let's go. Trimmers.
Throwing here, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. They'll get this forward to about the 28. Award that tackle to the effort of Laiatu Latu. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Space ahead. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Hurts. Hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to
throw it. Goes haywire. Fumble. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Here's Saquon. Oh no, you lost control of another one! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line! We did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm gonna imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yeah, it wasn't just the ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown.
He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense through, forcing a turnover on downs. They've got first down from the 31. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lead by 14. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts lead by 15 now. Badgley on to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. First and 10, here's Hurts. Has it downfield, working the left. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Mekhi Blackmon on the coverage.
Hurts looking to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, it's Hurts. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Colts ready to take the field. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. There he goes, right sideline. Michael Pittman Jr. makes the 15. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making a 3-possession game. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Badgley on to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. A give to Barkley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Cobb, nice game left side. And this one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
7 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
They run it with Saquon. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. All set now, first and 10.
Yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Barkley again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Eagles with a 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Jones on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 28-yard.
Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has it down at the 26-yard line. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down throw by Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
19, Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better to their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
6 yards.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
No touch, no touch.
Hurts on 1st down. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Hurts to throw. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Eagles first.
So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott? Oh, I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 11 yards. second down.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Third and long for him here. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense. It's one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. We've got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just a yard left to go on second down. Now it's Jones off the play action. Makes the catch. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go.
First down, Colts.
60 Eagles.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Gets it to the 15. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lead by 14. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Badgley with the extra point. And the Colts lead by 15 now. Badgley on to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun.
No touch, sir. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw, Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trimmer. No touch.
Now Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. Fights his way through a tackle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Eagles, first down.
Throwing here, Hurts. He's got a man left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the
do as a quarterback. The first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
No.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut two more off that lead. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. It's his running back. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. First down.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. On the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. To throw. Here's Jones. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. First down throwing for Hurts. Got his man, that's Brown again. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On first down, Hurts. This is a heater going deep. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hurts. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line. Setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. After one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down. Now Jones. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 45 and still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now lead by 10. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after converted from Badgley. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
61. Eagles 50.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. An excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. Intercepts for a verdict. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Brings up a third down.
Air it out on third. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
And he's caught. He's got ground. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down.
Here's Hurts. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Another try on the 25. It's second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the
Hurts setting up to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Well, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Gould on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Fields this at the 19. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Check. And anyway, Delta.
Hurts to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. I'll throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind this guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Kevin Reed handing off to Taylor. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Quick slate taken in by Pittman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down, Colts.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's the Colts with the lead and the ball and a chance at a 3rd title. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Pistol now for Jones. Searching well behind the line. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And this one does not go far. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. They try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's going to try another deep one here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation
The
for
Eagles are in punt formation. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And no success on the fake punts. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19.
They go again with Taylor. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
68. Eagles 58.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 37.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
That's another Eagles first down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Hurts. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal get them the lead. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful. They've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree. We're all here for this journey.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Hogan 19.
Play action now with Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. He fields it cleanly. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. Has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Now Hurts. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty.
No touch. 180. 180. No touch.
Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, there was no sense of taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
A 28-yard attempt.
This is off the left, upright, and in! It's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts offense set to head out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 1918.
To throw, here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Jones. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately.
70 Lions.
Pittman sent in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick.
39-yard line.
The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First down throwing for Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The Colts are ready to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's Jones to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Back to throw it. Again, he's under pressure. He goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would pull for it that deep in their own territory.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Colts down by only 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he is to throw. Pittman's got it. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Jones going to do it himself. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. They're going to pass it here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's in second. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead with Taylor. Leading in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Brings up 2nd
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
10, 65, 60.
To throw. Flush out now to his left. He's running for it. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. Modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for it. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minute. Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked!
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down, and now they've got to fight back.
The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And after the touchdown completes the comeback, they suddenly find themselves down a score and in serious need of some momentum late. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So 2nd down coming up. Hurts to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's some... they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. It's intercepted. That will do it. Nick Cross has it. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty helps the offense out, but still 4th down to figure out. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? You can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
Good.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
Elton, set.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he goes out of bounds, so they come through on the free play and expect them to decline this penalty. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
Elton, set. And let's go.
This might be a free play for him. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. And he could have a free play here. Catch made. He's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
They got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. And the Eagles have flown back to that mountaintop, partner, repeating as Super Bowl champions.